I'm going to show you a great way, a fast way to make some money, and anyone can do it. I'm telling you, anyone can do this. You're going to make $1,000 really quick. I'm going to walk you through it A to Z. My name is Jake Lorraine, highresponsemarketing.com and printingforsupercheap.com. You're going to be helping local businesses. It's amazing. The holidays are going to come up. Everyone's spending all their money and then the money's gone, right? You open the presents and it's done. Now you got to suffer the bills coming in. Your spouse hates you and they're spending all this money. If you're looking to supplement your income, maybe get out of a job, this is a great way to kind of like segue into that. Some of you may have seen my video on the 9x12 postcard system, which is you make $5,000 to $10,000 in a month. Sometimes that can be challenging for people because it's a lot to take on. This is a much easier format to take on. It is the perfect time. It is the absolute perfect time. In a nutshell, I'm going to walk you through everything, A to Z, everything. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to do a New Year's card. This is completely based around New Year's. Now, I know that New Year's is like right around the corner. We are almost into Christmas if you're watching this right now. It's totally fine if you're watching this and it's not New Year's. You can change this up to fit different themes. I'll show you how to do that. Just pay attention. Just watch this right now. It will all make sense. You are going to be putting out this very simple card, very simple postcard. You don't have to know anything about printing, design, nothing. I'm going to walk you through all this. You can do this. You're going to have a bunch of like similar looking ads on here. It's going to be themed for the New Year's. There's different ways you can theme it, but it is crazy valuable for people to get this in the mail and for businesses to want to be on this. You're going to sell spaces in no time. They're going to be very low price points. Super low price points. They're going to be easy to sell. You're going to have this $1,000 in your pocket in no time. Let's get to it. It's a New Year's card. Again, don't worry if you're not watching this at New Year's, it's fine. You may be thinking, Jake, well, New Year's is like coming right up. It's like in a couple weeks or a week or however long when you're watching this. But the thing is, New Year's really kicks into gear in January. So all through January. So you have time. This isn't like a deadline of New Year's. This starts the new year. You are making a card that sets the person off on the right foot for the new year. This is actually a great time to sell this card because right now businesses are like, all they're thinking of is Christmas. Everything is holiday, Christmas. Sometimes they can't think straight because this is right now in their craziest seasons and they're busy and it's hard to really talk to them and get their attention and get them to spend money right at this moment because it's just so chaotic. But right after Christmas, these things calm down. And even if your business isn't busy, your life is busy during this time. So even business owners, they have families, they have the stress and obligations of business on top of family and holiday stuff. And everyone is just really, really busy. So right after Christmas, this all just slows right down. It comes to a halt. And for many businesses, they need all the business they can get. It immediately goes into a really slow season. Some of them, it goes into their peak season. So some of these businesses are actually peaking or have a huge uptick in potential business during New Year's. So that's a good, both are good. There's lots of local businesses, and I'm talking local business. You are going to be helping mom and pops, everyday businesses in your community. You're going to be really doing a great service for the community. Like this is a win-win-win-win for everyone. You're going to be putting this together and you're going to seem like a hero because you're helping local businesses and you're putting out this really valuable thing. You're helping local businesses and you're bringing something valuable into people's mailboxes. The direct mail is really a fantastic channel. There's nothing like this. It's really refreshing to get something like this where this one is, I would suggest that you think about this theme, but cheers to your health and fitness goals, right, of 2025. So this could be themed towards health and fitness. Even though there's some businesses like wine and liquor and stuff that would do great around the New Year's, you can focus more on health and fitness because there's a lot of businesses that would love to be on a card that's geared towards health and fitness. And you could technically even use this theme at other points in time during the year, as well as a lot of other themes. So just to give you a quick peek, like you have right after that, you have Black History Month. And I've always wanted to do a card like this. I would love to see someone put one of these together, but you have Black-owned businesses, right? You can make a card of Black-owned businesses or minority-owned businesses or LGBT. There is so many themes that you can make these little cards in. They are great. I do these. They're called community cards. This video is not about these, and I have a whole course on that, but I just send them out to the community. They're like a little tiny, they're not the big 9x12s where there's a a lot of ads, but it's so big and the price point is a little higher. If you're not interested in making $5,000 to $10,000 and you just want to make like $1,000 to $2,000, these kind of cards are perfect. They are really perfect. They're screaming your name. I don't want to take away from 9x12 because if you've watched that system, that is still a great system. Who just put out, he's on his 10th card, his 10th 9x12. These are big versions of these things. He's been cranking these cards out like crazy. Luis Nevaez, shout out to him with his holiday themed card. Like people are putting these together like crazy. This is Scott. I think this is Scott Bailey's. Yeah, this is Scott Bailey. Huge shout out to him. New Year's is a great way if you're introverted, if you just want to get your feet wet, just do something like this. This is awesome. The first thing that you'll do is you'll have to pick the neighborhoods that you want to send this to. You have to figure out how many you're going to send out and who you're going to send them to. I would suggest 5,000. I think 5,000 is a great number. You could send it to 2,500 homes. These are homes. So many people live in a home. So really you're reaching you're reaching almost double the people. If it's 2,500 homes, you're reaching 5,000 people. If you're sending this to 5,000 homes, you're going to reach 10,000 people. I know this is really new to a lot of people. Like, how do I get these into people's homes? I know nothing about this. So it's super simple. You're going to go over to a site called EDDM. It's eddm.usps.com. You don't even need an account. You don't even have to sign up. You can literally just go to this eddm.usps.com. This map, you can pick anywhere. I got my office address, but let's just pick that. You could put a city, a state, anything. You search and you're given the opportunity to put a radius in. You could do it by radius. You could do it, let's say we have a 5-mile radius. Where you live is different. You have different geographies. You just go around this map, put in where you live, and start thinking of the neighborhoods that might be interesting to you, right? Look at this. You just click around and it shows you the carry route. Like this whole area that lights up blue now just says, oh, there's 576 addresses here. And that'll cost $128. It calculates the postage. It's really, really low postage. It just shows you how many people live on that route that you can send mail to, send one of these beautiful postcards to, and how much it'll cost. Super easy. It actually shows you residential and business. And if you stay on this map tab that's over here, you can click this and you can just put it to residential if you only want it to go to homes and not businesses. Alternatively, you can also hit table and it shows you all the different like age ranges and household sizes and income. What I like to do is kind of I sort it by income, and then I look at the high income because those are generally good routes to mail to. You usually want to mail to the higher income routes. Higher incomes just tend to be more receptive to offers and deals. I think it's because they value their money and it's a savings. It's funny because you'd think that poorer neighborhoods would use more coupons. They don't. Plus you run into a lot of it could be really heavy routes, which is fine. But if you have like home services and stuff, they may not want to target areas with high quantities of renters. But also addresses can be bad. People can be moving. The data can be kind of bad. Just getting people mail might be not as stable as higher income areas. So I would look towards higher income areas. You can click them and then you can just see them on the map. And when you click them, it tells you where they need to be dropped off. It's a really simple process. You can even have someone like me full service it, or you can do it yourself. I show you how to do that. I have it in the description below. I have a free, you just sign up to my thing. I send you a guide that I made on how to fulfill it. It's so easy. Anyone can do it. And you just pick the neighborhoods you want until you get to 5,000. My best piece of advice would be to just think of where local businesses would want to advertise. So think about the good neighborhoods of where they might want to reach, where they might want to pull customers from. The reason I suggest 5,000 is because it's a good enough quantity to really see results. It's not so small of a quantity that it's kind of hit or miss. 5,000 is a pretty good volume of postcards going out. But the price point, you can we'll talk about price point in a minute, but the price point you can get into $175 to $200 is really easy. That's like a penny. That's like a penny to a business owner. It's so small of a figure. And that's all it takes to get you at $1,000 profit. That's all it takes. If you sell these for $200 a space, you make $1,300, $1,400 profit. If you sell them for $175, you make $175, $180, you make $1,000 profit. So they're really low price points. It's a perfect combination. And 5,000 pieces per piece is a lot cheaper to print than 2,500. So your per piece cost is like really efficient doing 5,000. Just do 5,000. Now here's how to make the ads. You don't need to hire a designer. Like you don't have to go to college to be a graphic designer, take the community college course. You don't need to do any of that. These are templated ads, okay? I've made these specifically. So they all look really similar. You can use this theme. You know, this is a different type of theme. You can change all this around. It's really easy. And you don't have to be messing with artwork. It's just straight templated ads, which makes it really fast because they're small and you want it to look similar. All you got to do is go on Canva. I'm going to give you this template in the description below. You can open it up in Canva, which is free. There's a pro version too, but all you need is the free version. And you have this. It looks like this. I'm on my computer. You can even do this on your phone. All of these are editable. So you could change the colors. Like if you wanted to change the color of this and make it red, like that's no problem. Like, okay, you just click that and it changes. No skill required. I'm going to hit Command Z, Control Z for the idiots using PCs. I'm just kidding. To undo. You just change these around. You want to make this 30%, whatever. You want to put, look how easy you can put a business's name. You just edit it, right? You just edit it. You want to use their logo. Slam that in there. Control V, paste. Just bring it in over here. Look at this. Canva's amazing. Background remover because I got the pro version. And you just take their logo and you delete this and you just throw that in there. Now you have that business's logo in there. You can change their information. It's easy. It's super easy. You get their info, what kind of coupon they want to put in, and you are done. Their ad is done. I've also got different variation. I got like the red variation. You could change all these. This is all in the template. Totally free. I'm giving it to you this totally free. So you might think, who would be the best to put on this card? If you're doing it on a theme of health and fitness, you have a ton. I mean, you really just have a ton of New Year's businesses. You have so many of them. Think of financial planning, tax planning. You have tax season, you have tax plans, accountants, wealth planning, estate attorneys. Shout out to my man Arnell Levy who mentioned that one. I never even thought about that one, especially if who you're going to be benevolenting your riches. You're going to be making all this money. You're going to need someone to benevolent it to and who's prying fingers to keep it away from. Realtors, you keep it totally exclusive, one per slot. You don't put two realtors. You don't put two tax attorneys. You put one. All the fitness stuff, these body boot camp things, you have gyms, personal trainers, those can be separate. You can put one of each. The life coaches, health food stores, they have like medical, they sculpt the fat off you and stuff. You have so much just in the health and fitness space. You have so much. You have running shoe stores, ski and snowboard. All these businesses are either hitting a big peak of season or they're at a very low and they need all the business they can get. You can throw bakeries, coffee shops. A lot of people get divorced. They get divorced in January, right? Because the bills are all coming and the fun is over. And now reality sets in and you realize that you're still married to this thing. So divorce attorneys, that's a great one to have on there. Or you want to repair the relationship, right? Maybe you want to repair it and you get a relationship repairer, physical therapy, whatever it's called. In reality, like it's a very depressing time for many people. It's super depressing. So those, I'm joking at it, but you get then you get the smash, the rooms where you get the smash stuff. So if you want to take your frustrations on that spouse because they didn't get you what you wanted, you smash the room up, stuff like that. There are many things that you can put on a New Year's themed card. There's so many. Yoga, chiropractor. If you think of any, throw them in the comments. Hairstylists, organizational people. Someone mentioned that on a live show. Like they run the organization. Hot tub people. There are so many people who would just love to be on a New Year's themed card. And there's so many people who would love to get these. Like this is well received, super well received. Let's talk about how to sell this thing, how to sell these spaces. Okay, I think we're recording on both there. We're recording on here. How to sell the spaces. When you have all these businesses thought of, just open a spreadsheet and in Google Sheets or your favorite spreadsheet software and just put them all in there. Like put gyms, and then just list all the gyms that you know of in town, or look it up. So you have a list of like each industry, and you just work your way down the list. It's not going to take many of these. New Year's is right around, it's coming right up. Like there's no time to think about it. So if you present this to a business owner, this card is happening. It's like happening right away, and it has built in really strong urgency. So there's no waiting. The fact that it's one, that you're only putting one, you're not putting competitors, there's no time to dink around. There's none. So you have to be very honest with businesses. You have to get in your mindset, this is like you have to rush this thing out. You want this thing out so it's through January. Again, New Year's happens through January, so it's fine. These things can all have expiration dates into January or February. There's also I didn't mention this, but like tattooing, piercings, those are really good too, because people are just looking for that kind of stuff after the end of the year. They got some cash. They get these like money gifts and stuff. They want to spend it. Get that tattoo. Prison girlfriend, I don't know what's a tattoo. You got to buy it for her. You got to Tinder her the money. That she always wants extra commissary. Built-in urgency. It's you can be quick with this. Okay, look, I got to know. And it's a low price point. So you're talking to a business owner, you're saying, look, I'm putting, very simple. If you're talking face-to-face, I would suggest you go face-to-face, but you don't have to. Walk into a business, say, hi, my name is whatever. I'm putting out this postcard to promote local businesses for the New Year's. I thought you might be interested. If you are, I would be happy to have you on here. It'll be great to have you on here. I'm just trying to get this thing out because we're running out of time, and I want to get it out as soon as possible if it's something you're interested in. And to let them, my biggest piece of advice, you're presenting this to anyone, no matter how, if you're doing it in person or over email or a messenger, don't give a price, okay? Don't like say it's only this amount, because you really want them to ask you, how much is this? Just tell them you're doing this and you're getting this out, show them the card, and then let them ask you how much. Okay, don't throw everything at them. Let them see, oh, I'm interested, and you tell them how much. How much to price it is totally up to you. That is 100% up to you. The cost of this is going to be about $1,800 all in. I think it's like $1,850. If you use me for printing, I'm probably the best source. I should be the best source you can find for these. And they're super high quality. I'm really thick postcard stock, and it's really glossy. It's really nice. It's about $1,850. If you're messaging businesses like Facebook Messenger, you really want to be careful, because you don't want to be spamming. You don't want to be sending the exact same message to a whole bunch of people at the same amount of time. Facebook is going to limit you. And I don't want you to get like banned on Facebook or limited. Be really careful. Just a few businesses at a time. Change the message up. Don't send too much information. However you're communicating this, you're just putting out this thing to promote local business for the New Year's. Would you like some more information? Would you like to see it? So if you're over email or messenger, would you like this? Can I show you a picture of it? Is this something you're interested in? Don't go sending pictures over email or Facebook. Don't be sending them pictures. Save those pictures for later. Don't, because then you're going to get spammed hard. This guy's sending pictures. This girl's sending pictures. Facebook is not going to like that. In person, you can give it to them and show them it. It's really powerful. But over email, Facebook, Messenger, Instagram Messenger, like, don't be sending pictures. You got to be really crafty with that. Be honest and genuine, and just really short and to the point. See if they're interested. And then if they want information, you send it to them. Or better yet, stop by. But you can fill this thing quick. This is a New Year's based card. It's going to 5,000 people. You can show them where it's going to. It's got to get out really fast. You are just literally trying to get businesses on as quick as possible, and no competitors. If someone starts hemming and hawing, be polite and just say, I totally understand if you don't totally want to be on there, but here's something to think about. This is a tip of how to say this from me. Something to think about. If you don't, even if you're unsure about it, or you don't want to like spend the money, maybe consider just getting a space so your competitor isn't on there. Like, because I really want a gym. This is how I'd be talking to the customer. I really want a gym on there. A gym's got to be on this card, and someone is going to be on this. And there's 5,000 of these going out. And if you want to be, so even if you're unsure if you really want to be on there, at least get the space and just prevent your competitor. Just think about it like that, just to prevent the other gym, and name them, prevent X gym from getting on there. And you can just apply that to every store you go to. So that is a super tip, that if you use that wording and you put that in their minds, any hemming and hawing will be gone, because this is a low price point. This is you're talking $200. Okay, that's all you're charging. You want to make more, charge more, but you're talking $200. $200 just to keep a competitor off. Think of a realtor. Realtors like 5,000 in their home territory. That covers a big area. If they're hemming and hawing, like just sprinkle the fact that you really want a realtor on there. And if they're unsure, that's fine, but maybe it would make sense just to keep a competitor off. Buy a space, put your face on it, and just keep your competitors off, because I gotta have a realtor on there, gotta have an insurance agent. That is a super pro tip that will sell spaces. Like, it will take people off the fence really quick. And there's no time to think. There's no time to think. You've got to get all these businesses on. You've got to get them on there. Another pro tip is not to give a hard deadline, because you want to give yourself like room to get these people together. You're not going to be waiting for ad copy and like artwork, because you're going to put this together in Canva really fast. Like, the ads are just this is what they are. The ads are these. So there's no real super design customization. So their information, a coupon, a deal. It's great when they put a deal, logo. That's it. Over and done with. Like, you need to get these out. So by not putting a hard deadline, you can just tell the people, look, I'm just getting everyone together that I can. We can fit 16 of them on there. So you have 8 on the back and 8 on the front. You don't have to use this. You can fill this. You can put however many spaces you want, really. But you can put 4 here and 4 down there. You can fit 16 ads. You can actually even fit, when I do my community cards, I fit 16, but I also sometimes put, on this one I don't, but a lot of times I put one in here. On my community cards, I put one here. Another super pro tip, if you're watching this, you put the coupons at the bottom on one side and at the top on the other side. So bottom on one side, top on the other side. And that way they don't get cut off. If you're talking to a business owner and they're bringing up like the cost, like they shouldn't. It's so cheap. If someone can't spend $200 and be the only business on there and hit a New Year's card, like, they're crazy. But if you need to kind of show the value, just think of how much this will cost you to send on your own. 5,000 of these, super high quality, glossy, thick cardstock. 5,000 of these would cost thousands of dollars, and plus the postage, like thousands in printing, thousands in postage. So you're able to get everyone together, get the cheapest printing, the cheapest postage, and they're paying $200. Like, that's it, $200. This is a blessing. Like, this is literally a blessing for businesses. Like, a little cafe shop, a little bakery, a personal trainer, a growing small business, like wellness coaches, right? Life coaches, like I'm talking your small business entrepreneur. It might be a single mom that's a growing entrepreneur, or a dad, or someone trying to do something on the side and they're growing their business. For a lot of businesses, there's not a lot of room for marketing. There's not a lot of budget. They're growing. They're putting the profits they make back in the business, or they're just trying to stay afloat. Not a ton of money to spend tens of thousands of dollars in marketing, or $5,000 in marketing, especially on something like direct mail that has a lot of moving parts, and it's kind of a mysterious thing. Like, people don't know. You have to have a designer, and you have to know mailing and printing. Like, it's a lot to sink thousands of dollars. It's not like you can turn it on and off. Like, you can blow a ton of money on Facebook ads and social media and PPC, but you can turn them off. Like, you can turn them on and turn them off. You give $500 to Google, you give $1,000 to Google, $200 to Google, and you just turn it off. And so you can't do that with direct mail. This brings the power of direct mail, which is really the king of advertising, especially postcards that don't have any letters to open. Direct mail is the king of marketing, and local businesses just don't know how to do it. All the big ones do. That's why you get junk mail, right? That's why you get credit card offers and they spend billions of dollars on direct mail, because it works. You get Costco, and you get Amazon, you get Walmart, you get all these like businesses that know what they're doing, and it's annoying sometimes to get them in the mail, but you don't get many local businesses. You really don't, because they don't know what they're doing. And to spend that kind of money and not know what they're doing is really scary. So you are putting the power of direct mail. You're letting 5,000 homes get this big, beautiful postcard in their mailboxes. They will hold it. They will feel it. It feels beautiful. It's all local businesses. It's not junk. It's local, family-owned businesses that they see around town, or maybe some that they haven't discovered yet. That's why I also like I really love the Black-owned business. I really want to put one of these together myself, but I would just love to see more people put these out. Support Black-owned business, because it's a way to, for many local independent entrepreneurs, like they just have to get people to know them. Like they don't even know that they're there. They might be in a not the best visible location. They might be out of the way. It's hard to like let people know, hey, I'm here. I got this great product. So I just don't have a way to let everyone know it. And this, you suddenly have tons of people know about you. You could fly a blimp up in the air and not everyone would look up, or is home to look up. Like not everyone sees it. You can run TV commercials. Not everyone's watching a TV or listening to a radio or searching Google. There's a lot of people who just aren't searching for the thing that you carry, but they would love to support you and they would love the thing that you sell. They would love to, but they're not looking. They're not actively looking. They didn't know you exist. They didn't know necessarily they needed it. They weren't aware. In the mail, they get the mail. Like everyone gets their mail. It's a perfect place to be. And it's very uncrowded. This sticks out. It sticks out. Love talking about the mail. How to print these. This is the easiest part. Don't even fret about this. You just use a commercial printer. I am a printingforsupercheap.com I own. You can hit me up. My contact is below. You don't have to use me. You can use anyone. But I'm fast and speed is going to matter. I am cheap and I am fast. Like I have all the three together. When it comes to EDDM, super high, top tier quality. A lot of times I will personally answer. Me or one of my minions are working like 24/7. We print everything in a couple days and it's to you in a couple days, no matter where you are. Doesn't matter what state. Fast, and that will make you don't want to be waiting 2 weeks for these cards and then it's too late. High glossy stock, inexpensive. Email me for rates, okay? My number is below. You can text me. I would really prefer email though, because we all monitor it. It's just as simple. Jake at printingforsupercheap.com. Like I'll send you my discounted rates. I'm happy to. If you don't want to fulfill it, have us fulfill it. No problem. You don't have to touch anything. We'll do it for it. Profit, I'm just throwing it. We talked about this a little bit before. I'm just throwing it into its own little section. You want to do 5,000 pieces. It's going to cost you about $18.50. You're going to collect that. You're going to already get paid up front by these advertisers. Charge $175 to $200. If you're feeling frisky, charge $250. You want to bang them for charge $250. You can easily do it. I mean, they'd be spending thousands of dollars doing this on their own. They'd be spending thousands. So $200 is just an easy sale. I'm trying to make you $1,000 fast, and $200 and less is it's just like nothing. It's nothing to a business owner. Show them this card and they tell them what you're doing. No competitors. You got to get this thing out. You'd love for them to be the only whatever business it is. And they will spend the money. You will fill these ads up so fast, and you'll have $1,000 in profit. What are you gonna buy? What are you gonna buy me with that $1,000? You could buy one of my courses. You could buy and have lots of money left over. Buy if you didn't watch my 9x12 system video, you should watch that. And you should pick up my course on that. You're going to have so much money, and then do another card. Okay. There's another season, right? Do another card. So that brings me to my next point. What do you do from there? What if it's not New Year's? What if it's not New Year? You're too late. You're watching this in another time. So I don't know when you're going to watch this video. Hopefully I have like 1 million subscribers by the time you watch this video. Say, oh, I remember you when you had, 10,000 subscribers. Maybe you're watching then. It does not matter when you put these cards out, because you just modify it for another theme. So you have health and fitness, which you could do anytime. You could do New Year's, you could do health and fitness, you could do St. Patty's Day, you could do Valentine's Day, you could do Black History, you could do Black History Month, support Black Business Month, you could do support Hispanic-owned business month card, you could do LGBT gay pride, you Trump card, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I don't care. You think of whatever season is going on at the moment and capitalize on it. Exploit the season. You could do a home improvement card. You could do an all food card. Here's a 9x12, but you could do all food. You could do so much. Spring savings, whatever is going on that moment, you can theme a card, do a little card. If you're scared of the 9x12, the big boy, the 9x12, or the 514 massive card scares you, just do a little 6x11 card. You do these as 6x11 or 6.5x12. That question's going to come up too. What size these are? Just do one of those. Oh, I've got to shout out because I was shouting out Aaron Bush's and all his. And where is Christian's card? No, I didn't get him mixed up with Louis Neves, I don't think, because he had the nice holiday one. This right here, because Louis had the holiday one with the snowflakes on the background, and my man Christian Agadello had, I think I'm saying his name right, I hope I'm saying his name right, has this awesome one, Christmas theme that's just went out. That's a good example. This is where you make $5,000 to $10,000. This is a different concept because he wasn't scared. He was not scared to put one of these together, and he owns Peony's Pool Service, and he was smart and put his own ad on there. So now he's got his own ad with a QR code. Look at this thing. It looks great. Oh, it's got a Lego thing on it. This is awesome. Car wash. I love Peony's Poolscapes and Service. He puts the peonies on the pool and stuff. Is great. He does a great job. They all do a great job. So don't be scared. If you're a little bit scared, just do one of these little event cards. And that's it. I want to see you make that $1,000. I want you to watch all the videos that you can. Click the links in my description below. I have so many courses and resources and stuff to help you. That's all I want to do is just help you. I just want to see you successful. I know how it is. I got 8 kids. Think of how expensive Christmas is at my house. Everything is crazy expensive. I couldn't do it without these postcards. Like, local marketing is so rewarding because you get to help local businesses. You're not working with corporate type stuff. You're just helping the everyday local business owner grow and putting some power into their hands. You're giving them thousands of dollars of marketing for hundreds of dollars. It's an amazing thing, and everyone wins. I want to see you on that next video. Leave me a comment if this was helpful. Thanks for watching.